This terrifying lava monster was originally the Mother Island, Te Fiti. She created all things in the world and benefited humanity. But the greedy humans didn't know how to be grateful, and even encouraged a demigod named Maui to steal her heart. Because of that, Te Fiti turned into an evil monster, destroying everything she had created. It wasn't until hundreds of years later that a young girl appeared and finally resolved this crisis. That girl was Moana, a girl chosen by the sea. One day, while playing, Moana found a poor little sea turtle. She carefully escorted the turtle back to the ocean. Unexpectedly, this kind act caught the attention of the ocean. The sea cleared a path for her and even played with her by splashing water. Then, the sea gave her a green gem. Just then, Moana's father arrived, and the sea hurriedly sent her back to the island. But she accidentally dropped the gem into the ocean. Moana was taken away by her father, but her curiosity about the ocean only grew stronger. Whenever she tried to approach the sea, her father would always stop her in time. As Moana grew older, she slowly forgot about this magical childhood experience. Until one day, strange things started happening on the island. The fresh coconuts turned to charcoal, and they couldn't even catch a single fish. In order to solve the survival crisis, Moana ignored her father's advice and set out on a boat alone to find a new place to live. But with no experience sailing, she couldn't handle the crashing waves. As expected, she was soon washed back to the shore. Moana's confidence was shattered. From then on, she gave up the idea of sailing and instead inherited her father's position as chief, working to benefit the tribe. Until one day, her grandmother fell gravely ill and was bedridden. Before passing, her grandmother handed Moana the heart of Te Fiti. It turned out, she had always known that Moana was the one chosen by the sea. She hoped Moana would sail out to find a demigod named Maui and make him return the heart of Te Fiti. Only then could the tribe be saved from their crisis. To save her tribe, Moana secretly set off on an adventure, keeping it a secret from her father. Her grandmother's spirit guided her on the way. At night, as the sky thundered and lightning struck, a massive wave came crashing toward Moana. When she woke up, she found herself on a strange island. Luckily, Maui was there.
The gods have given me a man!
Moana tries to convince Maui to return the heart of Te Fiti. Unexpectedly, Maui pretended to agree, only to trap her in a cave before sailing away alone. However, Moana wasn't easy to defeat. She nimbly climbed up a statue, leaped, and then climbed out through the gap above. With the help of the sea, she successfully caught up with Maui. Maui tried to shake her off but was pulled back onto the boat by the sea.
Oh, come on!
Reluctantly, Maui agreed, but to return the heart of Te Fiti, they first had to retrieve Maui's magical fishhook. Soon after, they climbed a steep cliff. Maui leaped high into the air and slammed the ground. A door slowly opened. Facing the bottomless cave, Maui jumped in without hesitation. Moana, though afraid, followed him. It turned out, this was the legendary Monster Kingdom. After some searching, they discovered the magical fishhook was on a jewel-covered crab monster. Maui asked Moana to act as bait to lure the crab monster out. Maui took the chance to climb onto its back and retrieve the magical fishhook. But after such a long time without using it, he couldn't transform at will. The crab monster took advantage of this and beat Maui up. Just as the monster was about to eat him, Moana used Te Fiti's heart to attract its attention. The creature began chasing Moana, and in the process, she tripped, and the heart of Te Fiti fell into a crack in the ground. While the crab monster searched for the gem, Moana retrieved the magical fishhook. It turns out the gem was fake. When the crab monster realized it had been tricked, it rushed after them, but it was too late. A surge of water shot out, sending Moana and Maui back to the shore. Soon after, they continued their journey and finally reached the monster's lair. When the monster appeared, Maui held the heart of Te Fiti and transformed into an eagle to fly toward it, but the monster slapped him into the sea. The monster then threw a fireball at him, and Maui dodged the attack, quickly returning to the boat. He urged Moana to turn the boat around, but Moana insisted on charging forward. Maui's magical fishhook was badly damaged, and he lost confidence in fighting the monster, so he flew away as an eagle. Moana was confused. She then returned the heart of Te Fiti to the sea. Suddenly, a blue light streaked through the water. It was her grandmother's spirit. Her grandmother encouraged her to face the difficulties with courage, just like their ancestors did, using wisdom and bravery to conquer the sea. With her grandmother's encouragement, Moana regained her confidence. She fixed her boat and charged toward the monster once again. Moana lured the monster to the far left of the mountain. When the monster realized it had been tricked, Moana accelerated toward the far right. As the island of the goddess came into view, the monster overturned her boat. When it was about to grab Moana, Maui arrived just in time to save her. Maui then flew in front of the monster, transforming into a whale. He kept changing into different animals to buy Moana some time. He wielded the magical fishhook, cutting off the monster's arms, but still couldn't stop it from attacking Moana. Fortunately, the sea intercepted the fireball and safely delivered Moana to the island. Just then, Maui was knocked away, and his magical fishhook was completely destroyed. But when Moana reached the mountaintop, she discovered that Te Fiti was gone. As she saw the markings on the monster's body and the heart of Te Fiti in her hand, she realized the monster was actually Te Fiti. When the monster attacked Maui again, Moana raised the heart of Te Fiti, drawing its attention. She maneuvered the sea to create a path, let it run to her. But when the monster got close, it didn't attack. Instead, it allowed Moana to return the heart to its chest. With the return of the heart, Te Fiti finally awakened. She touched the earth, and the dry land instantly became full of plants, teeming with life. Te Fiti then held them in her hands. Maui quickly apologized to her. Seeing that he had repented, Te Fiti forgave him and even gave him a new magical fishhook. After saying goodbye to Te Fiti, Moana sailed back to the tribe. In the days that followed, she led her people to sail across the vast ocean. They would continue to explore the vast and mysterious ocean.